I get a lot of questions about teeth, oral health, while eating just food, just fruit, which is interesting because, nobody has ever on the satanic American diet approached me about oral health. And motherfuckers be having cavities galore, teeth falling out, teeth gone, missing, broke, shit. And nobody asks about oral health when eating that bullshit. And then when they come to food, or they're considering eating just food, which is fruit, then it's like there's all these concerns. I wanted to talk to y'all about oil pulling because I've just recently started oil pulling again. I know last time I've been to the dentist, he was telling me about some cavities I had, and he was saying that it could take years for cavities to form. So, there's no telling when this cavity began forming. I got one tooth up here that's just broke. And just over time, it's just been breaking a little bit at a time. If I chew on this side, I could be chewing something hard, like nuts, and I'll hear like a piece of the tooth break off. And then, I gotta dig through and get the piece of the tooth out. And so that's been happening. It hasn't happened in a long time. They have been telling you need to get that pulled. And they you don't need it anyway, all these different things. But I had one tooth pulled from the dentist on this side, maybe a couple years ago. And it traumatized me. So I would have to be in really, really, really bad shape to go back. And I didn't love the idea of them, shooting me up with Novocaine. I hate it so much I haven't been back. And they text me, like, hey, you're overdue for your appointment. Like I said, they recommended that, I have this tooth pulled up here. I got another tooth down here where a cavity's forming way in the back. It's like them back teeth are just hard to take care of. I guess because they're hard to reach. I don't know. And then, my oral hygiene has never been up to par anyway. You should be brushing your teeth, what they say, a couple times a day. You should definitely be brushing your teeth in the evening, before you go to sleep. You shouldn't be going to sleep with food or whatever you've been eating still on your teeth. That's something I've never done in the past, but I start doing religiously now. Ideally, you should brush after every meal. I've never done that. I've done it more recently though. There's been consequences to my below average oral health in the past. And so, I had to make adjustments, tweaks. I had to do things differently if I want to keep my teeth. I started appreciating having teeth. If you don't have teeth, you can't eat. And I don't want no false teeth. Somebody's talking to me about getting veneers. Fuck that shit. Whatever them things are called, when they take all your teeth out and they just put metal posts in your gum and then they put the little fake little capsule. Fuck that shit. I want the teeth that I have. I don't want any false teeth. I don't give a fuck about how white they make that shit look. So I just gained a greater appreciation for my teeth. This side of my mouth, I experience pain, kind of frequently. I'm not even really able to chew on this side of my mouth. If I do, I have to chew, I have to start off on my left side. And then once I've broken it down a significant amount, then I can switch over to the right if I want. Sometimes I like chewing on that side just so I'm not always chewing on the left side. I have periods where this side of my mouth hurts more than at other times, and I've been going through that for a while. And the reason I wanted to make this video is because I've noticed a significant improvement just after my first day of oil pulling. And I've known about the, said benefits of oil pulling. And like I said, I've done it in the past. I've done it off and on. In the past, I don't remember doing it because I had issues. I was doing it more for preventative maintenance and for teeth whitening. Now with the issues I have, on this side of my mouth, you know, I just started doing it. And my first day oil pulling, later that day, I was chewing apples on this side without breaking them down first. Apples are one of those fruits that I would have to chew on the left side first before, you know, chewing on the right. I'd have to break them down and soften them up. Although, like I said, I got a broken tooth up top. I got a tooth with cavities on the bottom. And like this side of my mouth just felt so strong. It felt like none of those things existed. I just wanted to share that with y'all, you know, especially with those who ask about oral health, have oral health concerns. When you brush your teeth is 10% of your mouth surface. Oil pulling cleans 100% of your mouth surface. Like oil pulling gets in all the cracks and crevices, all the places that a toothbrush can't reach. And the oil pulling, it attracts bacteria, toxins to itself. That's why you're not supposed to swallow it. It works like a magnet, just drawing all the bacteria, all the toxins in your mouth to itself. Like I've experienced the oil pulling making my teeth white before, and that's cool, you know. But that hasn't been enough for me to stick with it. This recent experience of experiencing oil pulling, strengthening my teeth and gums, and taking away the pain, that's incredible. See that jar right there? That's my oil. That's my coconut oil right there, and I keep it in front of the heat vent. It'll solidify if the room temperature drops below a certain degree. So I keep it in front of the vent, and I haven't oil pulled today, but when I finish this video, I am gonna oil pull. Now, again, also from what I've read about oil pulling, it's ideal that you do it on an empty stomach. And I haven't done that today. I've probably eaten about 7 or 8 apples already today. But it doesn't matter. Like, it may be better to do it on an empty stomach. They say like when you do it on an empty stomach that it can clean and detoxify the entire body. That's why people recommend you doing it on an empty stomach. But yeah, even if you eat, still do it, because it's still gonna clean your mouth, superior to what brushing can do and mouthwash and all these things. It's still gonna remove toxins, attract them, and when you spit it out, the toxins go with it. It's a superior clean. You don't even understand like how good it feels. You know, it's like how they say, you know, you don't appreciate something until you lose it. And, you know, fortunately, I haven't had to lose all of my teeth before I appreciate it. I got consequences all throughout my mouth of poor oral hygiene throughout the years. But these next years are going to be my best years. And that includes oral health, because I'm incorporating this oil pulling, be doing it consistently, along with, you know, no more fluoride toothpaste. I make my own toothpaste from coconut oil and little baking soda, add some essential oils in there, like I may add clove oil, tea tree oil, and, you know, I'm flossing. Flossing is another thing that I never did. I never fucking flossed. I never flossed. I feel like it's important, you know, even with the oil pulling. And even though the oil pulling gets in all the crevices, like I've oil pulled and still had food trapped in my teeth. I've been doing that, been fucking crushing the dental flossing, you know what I mean? So your teeth, man, your teeth, so precious. You ever thought about like if you didn't have teeth? Like what if you didn't have these back teeth? You couldn't eat nuts. Harder fruits like apples, how you gonna chew? You're not gonna chew them with your front teeth. You need some of these. You need these. I want to take care of your teeth, man. I'm glad to have this deeper appreciation for my teeth, because it's been causing me to take better care of them. And, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, I had to experience teeth breaking. Well, it's just one, but this tooth up here breaking constantly, and then, you know, the cavity down here and the pain and the different things that I've experienced, you know, but at the same time, I needed those things to happen in order for me to take my oral health more seriously and just do things that I've always known to do. You know, I'm brushing my teeth at least twice a day, every day. You know, I have periods where I brush after every time I eat. You know, I have periods where I brush 3 times a day. You know, but the brushing 1 time a day, like, that's over. I'm flossing all the time now, and with the oil pulling, I'm really encouraged about my oral health and feel like I'm on the road to making it better than ever. And who knows, I might reverse some cavities. They say oil pulling can reverse cavities. So who knows? Shit, I might grow some teeth back. Who knows? I'll talk to y'all soon.